Well, Mr. John Black, super chemist. Here on talking about is the LGBT community communist. Keep in mind, I'm not talking about the community. I'm talking about the organization. They're two different things. The LGBT organization does not represent the LGBT community. It represents communism, fetishism, pedophilias, and destroying the family unit. And as we know, what does communism mean? Communism is an ideology that teaches it's your duty. It's not just you're supposed to do it, it's your duty to do it. To destroy every aspect of society. Everything. All the way, even down to the way people talk and think. Does that remind you anything about today? Them trying to make us think and talk the way they want. So basically they're doing the same trick they did with the KKK, right? Democrat Party is basically the KKK party. What did they do? They said, so let's change the name of the KKK party into we give money to black people party. And then they started giving money to the black people. They kept the same KKK ideology. But they changed their name, so it's, let's all go. Let's go say we love them because we love the KKK because it's not the KKK. Same ideology, but they changed their name. Same here. See, this is the way they get us to fight for communism, even though we're not fighting for communism. Just like the blacks today, they fight for the KKK party. They fight for it. Right? Because it's not called the KKK party anymore. It's called the We Give Money to Black People party. So they gobble it up. So it's just like I said, it's a way for us to get. It's a way that's them to change the way we think and speak, so that we love communism. You know what I mean? We profess it. Oh, we love LGBTQ rights. That just means you love communism. Yeah, we love Black Life Matters. Yeah, that means you love communism. Yeah, this way they can spoon feed us their ideology without us knowing that it's communism. So they basically teach KKK ideology in the hood, right? They always say it's the white man's keeping the black man down. No. The white man already brainwashed the black man to do it himself, okay? The white man don't need to go into your neighborhood and brainwash and screw anyone over. You do it to yourselves, right? Don't you? Here. Hey, well, what happens when a black person in the hood speaks properly? Does a white man? I've lived in the hood. I've never seen a white man walk up to a black man and say, "Hey, you're speaking properly. That you sound white. You're a racist. You're stabbing the black people in the back by being intelligent." What happens when you get good grades? You go to college. You know what I mean? You're a hard worker. You're on time. You don't dress with your pants sag down so that your underwear is sticking out on your ass. You don't do that. See, and if you don't do that in the hood, nobody is putting you down. The only one who's putting you down is other black people, because you've been brainwashed, you've been trained to put yourself to. See, you can't succeed if you keep telling everyone you're being white every time they succeed. You know what I mean? You can't complain that you can't succeed if you constantly tell everyone that succeeds that you're a piece of shit and you're a white supremacist. You acting white. Hey, whitey, you some kind of racist. You're whatever the racial, Tom, whatever, Uncle Tom or whatever. Stop it. You're the one putting people down. But anyways, I'm getting off the subject here. So not only do they, not only are they teaching this KKK ideology, you know what I mean? That you can't, black people aren't allowed to speak properly. They're not allowed to be intelligent, good grades, go to college. They're not allowed to. They teach that. And now that's how what they did to get everyone to embrace BLM and DEI, right? That was the trick, right? But we're also teaching now communism and pedophilia with these nut jobs, right? What does that say? So anyways, I'm sorry. Now they're teaching pedophilia, changing the way we think, changing the definitions of words. Now a pedophile is a minor attracted person, a MAP. They have some other word I can't remember it off the top of my head. That describes you're not allowed to call a pedophile, just like an illegal alien. You can't call them an illegal alien. They're newcomers, right? That way when you do your double speak, right? Because illegal aliens are not criminals. That's double speak. You can't be illegal and also not be a criminal. that's double speak. But if you say newcomers aren't criminals, it's still double speak because they're illegal, coming in illegally. But it doesn't sound like double speak. That's why they changed the names so they can, But anyways, they're just teaching. And the thing about pedophilia, right? So that's what these people aren't trans. First of all, the LGBT community is not the same people as the LGBT community. The organization is not the same. The organization is just a bunch of pedophiles, a bunch of fetishists, and pedophiles. That's it. Basically, communist. And see, the thing about pedophiles, and this goes within the 100. I'm going to get into sooner or later the 100-year plan that the elites have to globalize everything, take over the entire globe. Pedophiles are a big part of that plan, okay? Because they destroy everything, right? And it's not like, like if pedophiles are like a disease, okay? Because let's say you have a rapist. You might say, well, pedophiles are rapists, they rape children, right? Well, a rapist is a rapist and rapes, right? But he doesn't create more rapists, right? When he goes and rapes a woman, that woman does not turn into a rapist and then start raping other people who in turn turn into rapists. And you have a tree effect, where you have branches, a whole bunch of you just create more and more rape. No, that's not the way it works. But when it comes to pedophiles, yeah, especially when it comes to men over women. When you pedophile a kid, a lot of times that kid will grow up to be a pedophile. That's how they destroy the family unit. That's why they love pedophiles. That's why they got the CIA having the Jeffrey Epsteins. They got the FBI having Diddy. Why do you think they're doing that? They want all the politicians they want tapes, them diddling little kids. Because once you get a politician on video diddling a little kid, you own that politician. He will do anything you want. Because the worst thing to be in prison is a pedophile. Your life will not be a good thing. Okay. And they have these. What do you call it? What do you call the trannies? The dress up. Oh God. Drag queen. these drag queen. I had it written down. Why didn't I just look? Drag queens are doing these story hours, right? Never say, okay, I want you to never say, we want to stop drag queens to read to children in public schools. Never say that. Because that is not what we care about, okay? What you need to say is, we don't want strippers, okay, having story time with our children. Them being, drag queen strippers, female strippers, male strippers, It doesn't matter. We just don't want strippers doing story time, because that's what a drag queen is. A man, a gay man, who is not trans. Okay, is someone that, because a trans person is a woman all the time. It's, presenting as a woman all the time. A drag queen only presents it, like when they're having sex or when they're at the bar, or when they're stripping. They don't dress like a woman all the time. It's just at certain times. You know what I mean? They are not trans people, okay? Let's see. Yeah, so it's a gay man who dresses up as a girl and then strips for gay men in gay bars for single dollar bills. Whether they, some of them take off their clothes, some of them just are slutty. And they, go down to the, still having their clothes on, but having little. But either way, I mean, you're putting dollar bills. It's a gay bar. You're dancing on a stage, and they're putting dollar bills in your G-string. That's a stripper. Okay, I don't care if you get fully nude or not. And when you do this for kids, you do a little dance, and the little children put. I'll show you if you want. Tell me. I'll put videos up showing little 5, 6, 8-year-olds walking up to these drag queens and putting dollar bills in their G-string while they gyrate their ass. Okay, so don't act like it don't happen. Because I pull up millions of videos of it. Okay, when you do it like that with children, that's called pedophilia. That's not called drag queen, first of all. It's called pedophilia. All right, you're a pedophile. I don't care if you're a drag queen or you're female, male, cis, gay, straight, whatever. If you are gyrating your ass while you're sluttily dressed and getting dollar bills shoved down your G-string, yeah, you need to get away from children. Okay, you're a pedophile. All right. See how much time we got left there, a little bit. So remember, what you say is you don't want strippers to do story time. Never call them drag queens, because then what are they going to say? Oh, you're being a transphobe. This way they can't call you transphobe because you didn't even. Well, they're going to call you that anyway, no matter what. But at least they'll look even more stupid by calling you transphobe because you don't want strippers doing story time with your children. You know what I mean? And why doesn't the children, if they want story time so bad, why doesn't the teacher just do it? I mean, can you imagine? Right, I'm working at McDonald's or something. I'm working in a factory, and my boss looks out and they see me just sitting down while some other person is doing my job. And they come out and I'm like, oh no, that's a trans person. That's okay that he's come. That's okay that he's coming and taking my job. Let me, I'm lazy. That would, no other person can do that. But somehow these teachers, they're like, yeah, I could read the book to them and do my job that I'm getting paid to do. But instead, I'm going to sit over here or go out and have a cigarette or go into the teacher's lounge while this stripper reads the books to the kids. The stripper that doesn't work for the school, has no affiliation with the school, is unvetted. No, you know what I mean? I don't understand this storybook. When I was a child, there was never one time that a grown adult was brought into my school to do anything. That doesn't make any sense. I don't care if they're even, because men are more prone to be pedophiles or whatever, right? I don't care if it was a cis woman. I don't even care if the cis woman was vetted. And we know that she's a great woman. I still wouldn't let her come in. If she doesn't work for the school, I mean, as a parent, you can't just go to the school and just walk around willy-nilly. But somehow, if you're a tranny or you're a drag queen, somehow you're allowed to go into the school and congregate the children around you and start just reading stories, twerking, doing whatever you want, apparently.